Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to another working 9 till 5 video. For those of you unfamiliar with this series, I take popular, unpopular, new and old money making methods and treat them as if they were a real life job. With the amount of money that I make in a day's worth of work, I find out what my monthly paycheck could look like and what my yearly salary would be. Now let's get started with the video by going to find a job. About time. I'm walking through Mauritania looking for a job. I'm not really finding anything until I come across these gargoyles at the Slayer Tower. And it reminds me, gargoyles, the most AFK money making method in old school RuneScape, or one of the best anyway. Don't know if it's the best, but...
Sandwiches, Dicers?
Jesus Christ, sandwich lady, you made me crap myself.
You think I made these for fun?
Go away, you creepy chick, man, jeez. Anyway, the reason I'm speaking to myself is that I don't actually have a lot of time this week to make a 9 till 5 video. I'm pretty busy during the week, so I can't get any friends to pretend they're an NPC to give me a job, and I can't do anything that's too intense because I got a lot of stuff to do. AFK and gargoyles, it's what my job is this week. Let's get started. Gargoyles are such a fantastic money making method, not because they're a tremendous amount of GP per hour, I'm sure it's pretty average with a couple of 100k GP per hour, but just because of how easy it is, how AFK it is. It's just basically like getting free GP for doing almost nothing. Especially if you have either a Saradomin Godsword or full Guthix. In my case, in this 9 till 5 video, I brought both, just so I didn't have to bring an ounce of food and that I never have to bank. The only times you have to rebank if you're AFK killing gargoyles for GP is when your inventory gets filled up with Ruinite ore, because everything else gets alked or is a noted drop. One of the most common questions I get in comments or in the clan chat and sometimes even in Discord is, how do I make money in RuneScape? I've made a bunch of money making guides and this is usually where they get asked, but in the context that they just became a member and they want to know what to do because so many things just opened up to them once you become a member that they're kind of confused and they want to know what's a good way to make money. My advice is always just train Slayer. Just train Slayer, and once you're above level 70, 75, that's when you can start making good money, because things like wyverns and gargoyles start opening up to you. These things are tremendous money making methods for medium to high level accounts. And with OSRS Mobile almost being completely released for all devices, Android and iOS, killing gargoyles is going to be so easy and probably way more popular. But that won't decrease the amount of money you're going to be making. Well, it might just a little bit, but most of the GP comes from alking the ruin drops that you have. And alk price doesn't change because more are in the game. Alk price is a stationary thing that will not change. You will get that certain amount of money every time. And gargoyles drop a lot of alkable drops. I did forget to show you what gear I'm using. Although I do sit with Guthins on a lot when I need HP, I actually brought the best melee gear I could get out of my bank just to make the process a bit faster. It's a little bit less AFK because I can't leave the desk when I'm not using Guthins because I might die, but I'm treating this as a job. So throughout the video I am pretty focused on the screen the whole time. And I'm only using the Sarah Sword and Guthins to regenerate my HP without needing to bring food, not necessarily to be AFK. If I'd done this semi-AFK and I wasn't paying attention a lot, then the amount of money that I got in 8 hours wouldn't be an accurate representation of it being a real life job where you're actually sitting at a desk. Anyway, gear, that's what we're talking about. Here it is on screen. It's pretty standard stuff. I don't think I need to go into that much detail. It's just best melee gear I could get. People might comment about using an Abyssal Bludgeon over the Whip and Defender. That might be better. I didn't really think about which weapon to bring to fight gargoyles. The only thing I knew is that I wanted attack experience, and Whip with a Defender on the attack style, it's good attack XP, so that was my motivation. My inventory has the previously mentioned Saradomin Godsword, full Guthins, 4 super combat potions, a Slayer helmet for getting to the gargoyles in the Slayer Tower because you have to walk past aberrant spectres, which if you don't have a nose peg or a Slayer helmet, they will reduce your stats. A rock hammer to obviously finish off the gargoyles, you need that to kill gargoyles. A ruin pouch to store ruins in, and home teleport tabs to get in and out and regen my stats and stuff. So as with a lot of other working 9 till 5 videos, when it comes to slaying standard monsters that don't have any rare drops, and if I don't get any rare drops then I don't really have anything else to talk about. I wish I did so I could fill time, but I don't. So I'm just gonna cut. Boom, boom, boom. To the end, here's my final inventory. This is all the stuff I have. Let's go sell it in the Grand Exchange and see how much money we've made in a 1 day's worth of work slaying gargoyles. This is the last thing we have to sell, and boom! I have made 4.863 million GP. But I did use some supplies, a couple of super combat potions and teleport tabs, and I'm also going to fully repair my Guthan's armor again, just to make sure we take everything into account to see how much profit we've made. And it comes to 4.733 million GP. Not too bad for an easy money making method that doesn't have too high of requirements. It's pretty AFKable. It's around 600k per hour. I'm happy with the money made in a single work shift in 1 day. I'm going to round that amount of GP down to 4.7 million GP just to make the math a little bit easier. What math, you may be asking? Well, I hypothetically turn the money that we made in one work shift in a single day into real money to find out monthly wages, salaries, hourly wage, things like that. Now let's go do it. So in 1 day's worth of work, I made 4.7 million GP profit, and it was in an 8-hour period from 9 till 5, which is just under 600k, 587k per hour. In 1 week, which is just 4.7 times 5, it's Monday to Friday, I made 23.5 million GP. There are on average 22 working days per month, so 1 day's worth of work times 22 is 103 million GP in 1 month, and in 1 year, 12 months of 9 till 5 Monday to Friday, throughout the entire year, I would make from slaying gargoyles as my real life job 1.2 bill, aka 1,227 million GP. Take away the cost of 1 year's worth of membership in bonds, it's actually only 1.1 bill, 1,145 million GP. Now let's see what we'd be getting paid if this were a real life job. Per hour, we'd be getting 39 cents. Each day, we would end up with $3.01. Our weekly paycheck is $15.51, and every month when you open up your paycheck, your payslip to see how much money you can spend on booze this month, we get $67.98. And our yearly salary slaying gargoyles as a 9 till 5 job, as a real life job, is $756. That is our yearly salary at Gargoyles on one account. Now, Gargoyles, super AFKable, can easily be done on like 10 accounts if you have 10 accounts that can slay Gargoyles, but I only have one, so I've got the number for one. Now let's convert our yearly salary into some other currencies. $756 equates to only £587 and 651 euros. Now for the kicker, one of the best things about this series in my opinion is that we convert our salary into Venezuelan currency, because the Venezuelan gold farmer is the most popular type of gold farmer right now in old school RuneScape. But something interesting has happened to their currency recently. Between last episode and this episode, they've actually cut 5 zeros off their currency, because it used to be $1 to multiple millions of Venezuelan bolivar, which is a bit crazy to me. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. I don't understand how you can just get rid of 5 zeros. According to Dollar Today, $1 now equals 83 new Venezuelan bolivar. If they didn't switch over the currency to remove 5 zeros, it would actually be $1 to 8.3 million old bolivar, but the dream of making millions and billions of Venezuelan currency playing RuneScape is now dead. Instead, $756 US now converts to 62,748 Venezuelan bolivar. That is our yearly salary if I lived in Venezuela and I played RuneScape as a job from Monday to Friday 9 till 5, which if I was in Venezuela and needed money badly, I wouldn't be doing it as like a 9 till 5 job. I'd be doing it as a 12-hour, 14-hour job every day of the week. Fortunately, I don't have to. So this is how much money I would make if Gargoyles were my job. And that concludes this week's working 9 till 5 video, killing Gargoyles. I didn't AFK Gargoyles, I was active throughout the entire 8 hours just to make sure I made enough money, and I ended up getting just under 600k GP per hour, but that's because I took a 30-minute break, because in real life jobs in the West at least you get between 30 minutes to an hour worth of break. So that's what I done. If I didn't take that break, it would have been 600k GP per hour. And if I was fully AFK, it would probably be something like 500k GP per hour, maybe 400k GP per hour. But that's it for this video. Goodbye. Hey guys, thank you very much for watching that video. I really appreciate it. If you want to subscribe, you can hit this profile picture icon, or just below the video there's a subscription button. Make sure you hit the bell too so you know when I upload new videos. And if you want to watch my most recent video, make sure you click on the top right there. It takes you to my most recent video created and uploaded to the YouTube channel. And if you're in the mood to binge watch a bunch of RuneScape videos, that playlist in the bottom right has over 200 of them.